What is up, beautiful souls? I've been meditating, clearing the energy, trying to clear my own vessel so I can be a conduit of messages. And if you've been pulled to this video, I'm going to assume that there's something in here for you. There's no such thing as coincidences, right? We're going to free flow this. We'll begin with the oracle card, kind of get the feel of who I'm reading for you. We'll go dive deeper with the tarot, and we'll end with an oracle card for a piece of advice. I want to say welcome or welcome back to the channel. I'm Crystal, and I do readings for the collective. And without any further ado, let's get into this. We'll start with our prayer, calling in the love we are, the light that we are, archangels, ascended masters, Holy Ghost, higher self, spirit guides, only that, the highest good. Let's begin. And if this is your first time here, welcome you. If you have been a part of the tribe for a minute, welcome back. You know I love you. None of this work is possible without you. Energy is intimate. It's something I don't take lightly. I say this every video, but it's legit. It's intimate. Thank you. And it's always my honor to tap into somebody's world to hopefully deliver a message or a different perspective or insight to help navigate this fun little journey we are on called being a human, right? All right, let's begin. I'm just going to I just want to start with an oracle card. Never know what's going to come out, what the energy is. Oh, geez. I'm being called to keep it. There's quite a few cards just for the oracle, but we'll pull it all together. We have an underlining energy right off, the compass of love. Let love guide your decisions. It always points to true north. Love, guidance, clarity, decisions, purpose, and alignment. Oh, wow. Let's see if we can't pull this together. So we have healing together. Both of you are healing wounds. This process brings you closer. We have the mirror of intentions. Reflect on your true intentions before taking the next step. Soul connection. Your souls are intertwined, destined to learn and grow together. Oh my gosh. I'm getting kind of choked up, guys. The shadow of fear. Fear holds back the connection. Courage lights the way forward. And the seed of possibility. The connection holds potential. Nurture it with care and intention. Okay, give me a minute. I'm just going to... Okay, I'll be honest, there's been almost like a reoccurrence with these messages, and maybe it's just shift. I'm lighting up. So every time we go sit down and do a message a little bit different, and I was told to keep, so there's these 5 cards, and I'm just gonna, what we're dealing with is soulmates. You guys are healing together. This came out in our last reading as underlining energy. Soul connection. Your souls are intertwined, destined to learn and grow together. That's that healing, right? Seed of possibilities. Anything is potential right now. We have the shadow of fear. Fear is holding back the connection. And then I'm reading the mirror of intentions, being the reflection of the true intention. What is your true intention with all of this, with this connection? At the end of the day, the underlining energy, it's got to be guided by love. I don't know what's going on. We're going to go dive deeper, but that tells me immediately we're dealing with soulmates at some level, that there is hesitancy. Maybe about getting clear about what is the healing, what is it that you want. There's seeds of possibilities here, but I feel like, and I'm just reading these oracle cards, guys. I know that's a lot, but that's a lot of energy that just came out. In my mind's eye, I'm feeling the shadow of fear. There's a disparity of moving forward, or fear that might be clogging your intention of how you're choosing to move forward. Let's get deeper. Let's get some clarification. What I want to know right now with you in this energy, what's the current energy? What's going on? Give me a better insight. Give me a better reading. I keep on getting the chills. Please tell me what's going on. Sometimes I get concerned that I might be taking too long to shuffle, but I listen to my intuition, to my guides, and they say that's good. Sometimes it's immediate, sometimes it takes a minute. So I appreciate, there's a lot there. Current energies, 8 of Swords, the Hierophant in reverse, 4 of Pentacles, and the Queen of Swords in reverse. Just getting a message, guys. I think this relationship, this dynamic, underlying energy is a Page of Pentacles in reverse. Is there a fear that this is going nowhere? That is like what am I doing? Almost is what I'm feeling. And it's got you stuck in your head, right? Overthinking. This is how I'm feeling this energy. But then when I read this Hierophant in reverse, what I feel like this relationship is unique in itself. This soulmate interaction, it's like, but I can't help it when I read, and I don't think you're ready to let it go. I don't think you're ready to let this go, but I feel like you think it's not going anywhere. Is it going to sprout to anything? Is there anything that's going to actually manifest from this? What am I doing? What am I doing? This is unlike anything you're really used to, and I'm not ready to let go. But the 4 of Pentacles is also not satisfied, right? And what's interesting, current energy, it's kind of tell me what's happening. The Queen of Swords flew out right underneath the shadow of fear. The Queen of Swords in reverse. I'm wondering if while you're so far up in your head and got I feel like you're trying to figure this out, it's kind of got you out of alignment. Or the relationship out of alignment. It's not flowing right now. Yeah, she's beaten to a drum. Queen of Swords beaten to a drum. It's like there's a misbeat. There's a misbeat in your step. There's a misbeat in the relationship. But there's a reason we attract everybody, right? There's no coincidences. Everybody in our life, whether it's for a reason, a season, or a lifetime, right? There's a purpose. So let me ask this. I want to know what's the challenging aspects? What's going on as far as what has got you in your head that you're not ready to let this go, but it's got you almost out of misstep. Obviously, this connection is unique in itself. Very unique. Oh, I might not remember that. It's unique. And that's beautiful. So what's the conflicting energy? Why is there a misstep? Why are you out of alignment? But you're not ready to let go? What is the challenges you guys are facing right now? As I said, that I'm called to the underlying energy of the compassion of love. Let love guide you. With the Queen of Swords in reverse, do you feel Maybe for some, you feel like you need to take control of the reins instead of letting it happen. Right? If we're not letting love lead, then we're trying to control. And if we're trying to control, it's because we're in our ego of fear. Crossing energies. Crossing energies. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Or not reverse, excuse me, hand upright. Is there anything else? An Ace of Swords. Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords underlining energy is getting you up in your head. Like this energy is becoming such a challenge that it's keeping you awake at night. And the challenge is that it's like, oh my gosh, it goes back to this. Did I not say it earlier? I'm not even sure if I said, like, does it have, oh yeah, because it was the underlining energy. We have the Knight of Pentacles, but he holds a map, right? So the underlining energy for what was currently going on was that page of Pentacles in reverse, right? Like, was it going to manifest anything? Your current challenge is that Knight of Pentacles. Look, he's looking at a map. Like, does this have a destination? Is a challenging frequency? Follow with the Ace of Swords. Oh my God, this is coming to my mind too as I'm looking at it. It's a bow and arrow. One of my exes and I was all like, you can't, we used to share, like, I'm your bow, you're my arrow. Maybe that's for somebody out there. But the arrow can't go anywhere without the friction of being pulled back, right? Is this going anywhere? Is this going to our target? Are we that's the affliction. Is this going anywhere? Because it's getting you up in your head. Oh my goodness. And with the Ace of Swords also, right? Is it going anywhere? And with that friction, right, of being pulled back, it has to be released. It's a moment of truth. Ace of Swords, are both of you or one of you, you guys are, that's the challenge. It's like, are we going anywhere? And are you guys able to articulate that, express that, feel that? Okay, so that is the challenge. So what is this dynamic? What's going on in the dynamic? Help me understand. What is the dynamic? Let's get a little bit more clear on this. What's the dynamic between the two of you? What is the dynamic? What's really going on? Tell me a little bit more. The strength. The strength to try to come out. I feel like it. About being strong, standing. Guys, when I think about the strength, she's always trying to tame the lion, right? But it's not an easy endeavor. Oh my jeez. Right now, I think you're trying to get really clear. Like, what's going on in this dynamic? It's getting really clear. In your attention. What are your intentions? What is this trying to bring forward? That's the Seven of Cups in reverse. And I feel like you are trying to lean into your intuition, which is a beautiful thing right now. Let God, let higher selves, spirit guides, like, guide you through this. And I almost want to say this came up in the last reading too, in the same thing, but you guys might want to check out the last reading, but it also has the Five of Swords. Different deck, guys. Five of Swords in reverse. Right now, the question is about, like, what's going on is you're trying to get super clear, lean into your intuition, the inner knowing, letting it guide. Five of Swords, this is how and it's still the same energy that's coming up this week. Five of Swords is usually ego, winning at all cost. But really, I feel like it's a matter of being vulnerable and being able to, in vulnerability, being able to stay in humility, right? Like, if I don't care at what cost it wins, I just need to know a truth. I need to yeah, it's humility. Five of Swords in reverse, that's how I'm reading this energy. It's like, if the truth hurts me, then let it. which is kind of conflicting to the challenges of that crossing energy of the Queen of Swords in reverse, right? Is kind of this, which is led by the shadow of fear. Maybe there are moments where, whether, I mean, you place it into whoever this is a soulmate dynamic, right? But what's really going on is trying to get that clarity by looking in. That contrast of letting ego rule versus what is the actual right thing, and allowing love to be the compass. Furthermore, it's clarified with the Ace of Pentacles, the hands on its side. And I think that's what happened last reading. Again, different deck of cards. That's crazy. There is potential here. There is potential here. The seed of possibilities. The seed of possibilities. Oh, geez. But how are you going to move forward? How are you two going to move forward? Are you guys going to be held back by shadows of fear that's getting you all, or them, like hiccuping up, like a hiccup in their drum? They're like, the beat is missing a beat. Oh my geez. But there is a potential here. This comes out on its side. But there's a beautiful alignment there. It's a possibility. It's a possibility. The connection holds potential if you can nurture it with care and intention. So let me ask, Spirit's point of view. Why? Because Spirit always has a higher perspective. When I was younger, I never understood, guys. Maybe you guys have that insight. But when I always heard about being obedient, I was like, oh, geez, I just need to bow to an entity that gets it all or whatever, just to be. I was so confused is what I'm trying to say. So when I say a higher perspective, it's like obedience is because we trust that Spirit does have a higher view. They see the whole bird's eye view, right? So from Spirit's point of view, what's happening in this connection? What is happening in this connection? Give us a bit of clarity. It's thinking. I'm being told that it doesn't need to be clarified, but to look underneath the deck, we have Eight of Pentacles, which is nurturing the garden that's been set, what has been set forward. And the way Spirit sees it, Six of Cups. It's soulmate. Oh, I'm lighting up. There's a soul connection. You guys have a contract you guys are working on. There's a reason you guys have attracted each other. That's what Spirit sees. You guys are working on a contract. You have a contract you guys are both currently working on. That's why you guys have found each other. That's why you guys are working through this right now. So let me ask this. What are the hidden blocks? What are some things that you don't necessarily see that you need to see? What are the hidden blocks? Magician comes in reverse. Oh, wait. I didn't see that. Ooh, and death is coming on its side. I don't feel like that needs clarification, but maybe it does. There we go. There it is. There's your underlying energy again. Oh, here we go. What you don't see. Maybe you don't even know that you guys are under a contract, or that's exactly what's happening. Maybe you're so caught up in the 3D that you have forgot that in the hustle and bustle of all this, and maybe that's what you're trying to remember as you go chat in with inner intuition, and why this relationship is so unorthodox. It's so unlike anything you've ever probably experienced. There's work happening on a soul level here. What you don't see, they're all higher. All major arcanas. So the first one that came out, we'll just play by this. First one came out was the Magician in reverse. What you don't see. You guys both, right? We all are more powerful than we realize. I'm reading this as neither of you guys realize the power that either of one of you guys have. Right? So this is where it's kind of different from last week, but it's not really. You guys have the power, but the block is that you don't recognize how powerful each of you guys are in this connection. Moreover, it's causing the hiccup, that misalignment, that misbeat with the shadow of fear of the rebirth of the work you guys are doing. That's the death on the side. Transformation is possible. And if you're so caught up in the 3D drama that you may not see it or understand it, but what you also aren't seeing, it's like in the same breath though, there is so much healing happening that's going to create a new... Help me bring this together. You don't realize how powerful you are. You guys both don't realize how powerful you are. And if it's fighting the ego or the shadows of those fears, right? Or for the other person, like allowing the old wounds to heal so you can rise into, ooh, this is powerful too. I don't know why this, I'm just going to flow with it. We hold on to old self-identifications because we don't know who we are without them. But if we only knew actually how powerful we really are and how the fortune can be in our favor, the wheel of fortune comes out, and it's clarified also with a star. In our healing, not only do we rise above, but things begin to flow in our favor. What you don't see is that the healing that the two of you guys are giving each other right now, healing together, and then I'm coming back over here with the Wheel of Fortune, the compass of love. That is your guidance. Wheel of Fortune, allowing things to... What you don't see is that the good things and healing comes from this. It's coming from this. If you only realized how powerful you are and being able to allow the old identity to drop and the facade of that ego, because this is all you know, this is how you know how to function. But becoming your higher self, both of you in this dynamic. Let's ask for the advice. It's already over 25 minutes, and I'm sorry, guys. I do try to fast forward these messages a little bit for you guys because I know I kind of get stuck trying to read the message. I guess I shouldn't apologize. If you've been pulled here, it's worth the wait, right? The advice. 7 of Pentacles in reverse. 6 of Wands upright. And Knight of Swords in reverse. And full in reverse, underlining energy. Your advice. Slow down. Oh, I see that. Slow down. Knight of Swords upright is one of our hastiest, fastest knights in the deck, right? I feel like Spirit's saying, the Fool, instead of taking the leap, know what your intentions are. Before you decide anything, there's something bigger happening here. Map it out. Take your time. 7 of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like they're being pulled here. 7 of Pentacles in reverse. That's upright. It's usually about reflection, right? But I think you might be, the advice I feel like stop reflecting so much, because the more you reflect, you are getting, where did it go? The more you reflect, the more you're keeping yourself in your own bondage. I feel like take a step back, stop being so hasty. Plan before you just jump ahead. Don't react. Respond to whatever's coming. And remember what your intentions are, what you're fighting for. The 6 of Wands. Please bear with me while I try to pull this, I'm looking at. So 6 of Wands is usually about the guy that comes back from a battle. He hasn't won the war, he's won a battle, right? And usually there's victory around this. What's interesting about this isn't, in this 6 of Wands, there's nobody around there celebrating. In fact, when I'm looking at this man on his horse, he's within nature. He's one with God, with the universe. And he's Asian. God, I wish I remember his name. He's kind of a philosopher, but he's very wise, and he makes lots of videos. Maybe I'll try to find it and throw it in the video, or like the name. But he always is talking about, he speaks about the importance of being able to respond rather than react. And when we're in fear or when we're in ego, we have a tendency to, it's when we're most easily manipulated. That's when we're most easily triggered. The advice is to take control of all that by slowing down, becoming one, and coming back into that connection with a higher self, with the connection of spirit. Find peace in that. That's where your ultimate victory is going to lie, I think. Let me ask that potential outcome, and then we'll find a oracle card, and we'll solidify this for you. But what is the potential outcome? The way energies are going, what can you expect? Good. Potential outcome for you and the soulmate. This dynamic. Potential outcome. Okay, we have Five of Pentacles in reverse, which is beautiful. It's recognizing that the help that's around you is necessary. If you've ever felt abandoned in this relationship, or there's a sense of abandonment, I think that's what this relationship is going to help you heal. But moreover, the potential outcome comes with the Knight of Wands. But I'm not even called to the fact that it's a knight and that it's a wand. I am called to the relationship that this man's having with his dog. That's what stands out right now. This is total intuitive reading. That is that soul connection. You guys are on this journey. You guys are in the boat together to learn something. You got to trust that. A dog is the loyalist, man's best friend. You guys have a connection. It's rare. An underlining energy. So the Five of Pentacles, the card just slipped off, and we see the Two of Wands. Anything's possible. I'm being reminded of the seed of possibility right here, right? The world is in your guys' hands. That's why you guys came here, to explore it together, to make a choice, but don't make it hastily. Know what your intention is. Let's finish with an oracle card. I'm being called to my postcard of spirits. When I pull an oracle card, it is just to either solidify the reading, bring it together, give you a piece of advice that I may have missed, or else just a random message that if you've been called here and you've listened this far, true ride or dies, something you're going to need to hear. If this message resonates at all, you want to let me know by giving me a like or a comment. If you haven't yet, I invite you to join the community by subscribing. I love watching our tribe grow, sisters and brothers from all around the world. It's a beautiful dynamic. And thank you for letting me tap into the world, into energy. Sorry guys, my phone rang and just cut the video off. But we got a card. I'm just gonna go ahead and read it before we finish this off. Dear you, now is one of those times you're being asked to add some distance. Take a step back and do nothing but observe. Don't worry about how long it will take to regroup. Just know it's temporary and actually an opportunity to take a breath. Slow down. Oh, goodness. Slow down. And look at how far you've come. Decisions for the highest good are made when you have clarity, which comes from being open to information from both the intellect and the intuition. When you step into the role of observer, it's as if you've turned on a switch that allows your soul to be the essential part of the information gathering and decision-making process. In this way, you can approach things from a more neutral and non-judgmental place. We know you'll make the right choice. Trust us when we say now is not the time to get too close to the fray. Step back now. You'll be glad you did. Love you. You are pure joy. You are pure joy. I love you guys so much. Thank you for allowing me to tap into your world. There's something really special happening here. You gotta just trust that there is a connection. Let love guide you. Don't be reactive. Don't be reactive. Allow intuition and intellect combine. I hope that's helped you guys. If so, let me know. Anyways, I love you guys. And until next time, thank you so much again for allowing me to tap into your world. And until next time, namaste.